It's brought to you by Healing Hands Heart. It's a great conversation live on your screen, live wherever you find yourself. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Yes, how are you doing today? I believe by the grace of God you're doing fine. And I just want to say Salaam Alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters watching us from the diaspora and then their homes, live from your offices, um, your taps and all that. How you doing? It's a new day and we are here on another great conversation with Reverend Prince Yabwa right here on Click TV, Click Radio. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the link, be part of the family. Once you get a notification, you relax and then you enjoy the ride live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana, and then to your homes and your offices as well. My name is Mr. Handsome, and I'm here once again as your host with the most, with Mr. and Bishop, the son of Bishop, and we are here to give you something nice. Today we are talking about charm or spell. How do we have those connections? If you're in the diaspora, if you're not in Ghana, if you're not in your hometown, and you travel, and they send all these negative energies to you wherever you find yourself, and they hit you. What are some of the keys? What are some of the rules? What are some of the things that you do to cleanse or to block all these negative and black, let's say, images or energies that comes to you? What are some of the things that you see and it activates your mind to be, no, this is from home. This is not real. This is not me. What are some of the things? We are here to talk about it. So please, you can just pick your pen and paper, your notepad, and then start jotting things down for you to know it is real. In other words, that's where we are now because it's all about spirituality. Yes, trust me. No two ways about that. And Reverend is here to help us in the journey of our spirituality. Reverend, welcome.
Thank you, Mr.
How are you doing?
Bless
I love
yourself.
this shirt. I love this shirt.
Really?
It's just that I don't know if
It
it will
will fit you.
fit me. That's my only problem. Because
I got this. I think a present from my dad.
super,
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
I love the colors that you blend.
Someone actually bought it for him, but I think did not check the size.
So next time when you are buying,
So I happened to walk into his office.
and then
I
you,
right into his office when he had received it. He checked the size and right.
that's so nice.
I
Just
could
right
when
there.
I didn't just so I had to. I did with this suit that comes with
Wow.
it. Came with it. Yeah.
Wow.
With the same colors. Yeah.
That was
I have this blue black suit that I've been wearing. Have you seen those boots? Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. As present.
it's part of this shirt.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
lovely. I love it. It's a nice one.
Yes.
Anyway.
That is the cowboy.
Yeah. The movement is nice, man. It's nice.
The
You know,
cowboy.
when you meet the two, don't go there. I mean, it's so superb. I mean, it's great to be part of the family anyway. So if you're not part of this family, you are missing a great opportunity to be part of the Click family, so that you can get connected to the great people. Talking about Bishop and the son, and so when you meet Reverend, automatically you are like meeting the father. So that's how it is. I mean, they know much about it. So it's all about the spirituality, the spiritus, the angels, and then
I like
all
the
that.
spiritus. Yeah?
Yes, the spiritus is heavy. Yes,
I
spiritus.
like the spiritus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when you see the spiritus, it means that they are blessed with something that you can touch. So welcome again.
Thank you, Mr. Handsome.
We're looking at how spell or charms do get to us when we are away in
Okay.
terms of marriage, work, where to stay,
Okay.
documentations. Sometimes you travel and you feel like I'm safe. I have every document from home. I've gotten every document when I arrived, but still
Yeah.
things are not working out for me.
Yeah.
How does charm or spell connect to people when they leave their hometowns or their countries.
Okay, basically because you have 4 elements. First of all, let me greet our lovely viewers.
Lovely viewers, yeah.
And then those who listen to us on the app.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but before you continue, let me say this for the first time, if you are watching, that we are about to introduce our Zoom connection with you. So wherever you are, just make it a date whilst you are watching. One of these days, we'll be connecting you with the Zoom or through Zoom so that you can ask your questions directly, so that you have your answers. And if it is necessary for us to have you screen, you'll be screened live on. Yeah, definitely. You'll be screened live. You'll be screened live, and there you will see things that are following you. If they are good entities, bad entities, you know. If things are falling apart in your life, you will know live on this very channel. So just subscribe, share this video, and tell a friend to tell a friend that Click TV is about to do something new. The Zoom connection will be on, and definitely it's going to be right here on Click TV. So this is a new message for you, our viewers and our listeners. Those on the app listening via the radio, please, take note that we are about to have this Zoom connection on the live feed. So anytime that we have this live program, your questions are welcome. If it is necessary for us to scan you, Reverend is here, and we're going to do the scan live for people to see. And we don't joke when it comes to spirituality. This is the place. Click is about spirituality, entertainment, spirituality, football, everything spirituality. That's what we're dealing. And when it comes to the other side, in terms of physical side, ailments, we have all the local drugs, talking about herbs that will take care of your health. So make it a date that when you are listening or watching, we have the spiritual side and the physical side. So when you come, Healing Hands Hearts have everything, the spiritual oils, the power rings, the necklace, and all that. We have it. And when it comes to the Healing Hearts, that's the Power Life Herbal Center, we have all the herbal medicines for you as well. So make it a date. Just pick the number, call, and then have all the items. If you want to talk to Reverend Prince as well, just call and then book an appointment, and we'll be right there to assist you anytime, any day. Just book an appointment and you are there with Reverend.
Yes,
so
Mr.
as you were saying, let's continue from where you left. You want to say charms and spell are very positive, and it's real.
Yes, we have good charm and bad charm.
Good charm.
Yeah.
What does the good charm does?
You entered these premises and everybody sees you and you're like, oh, you're such a handsome man. You've charmed everybody.
That's a good charm.
That's a good charm.
So it comes in the physical realm and it goes into the spiritual, or from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, and people, it activates.
Yes.
Okay.
So charm is something. Charm will attract you, and once you get close to it, if it's evil, then it will explode and give you the evil. If it is good, it will explode and give you the good. The good. Yeah. Basically, that is how it is, and this is how charm is able to reach you wherever you are. You are made up of 4 elements plus 1. The soul, which is the biometric field,
yeah,
which is the soul. Now, this soul, most of the times, we don't recognize it as elements, okay, because of the process that it keeps on going and coming. So we don't recognize it as elements, but it's part of it's the last element that makes it fifth. Now, because of this biomagnetic energy field in you, anything that's any incantation that is done anywhere at any corner by any means can reach you if you don't have protection.
And once it's been activated on your name.
Yes. So if I happens to mention your name, I have a bowl full of water. Okay. Remember, you have water in you.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I have a sand in my hand. Remember, you made of soil as well. If I have let's say a bottle that has air in it, remember you made out of air. Okay.
So you are there.
If I have fire in so many ways,
the element is in me.
It's in you. So if I happen to mention your name, Okay, 3 times on it. I'm not giving you the accurate.
Yeah.
Because others are going
to
use it.
You can mention your name 2 times and then you appear.
There are a number of times that you need to mention for it to be activated. Okay, for baddies. Okay,
that is a negative one.
Negative ones.
Okay,
I'm not going to give you that. So, you are Mr. Handsome. I want you to do things for me. I need favor from you, okay, in a positive way. It's going to benefit me. It will benefit you as well, but you are not seeing the brightness in it. Okay, you have water in you.
Yeah,
I can have a bowl of water in front of me. Just look straight into it. All I need is maybe 1 or 2 pinch of salt. Drop them in it. Okay, I am preparing my charm. Okay,
sending it to wherever
you are. Now, mention your name 3 times. Okay. If you are highly spiritually leveled, the image of Mr. Handsome will appear
in the bowl or in the water, whatever it is.
In the water. Then you tell Mr. Handsome, yeah, this is the business plan I have, and it's going to benefit you and I. Okay, give me your consent and let's go. Over there, I've charmed you automatically. No matter where you are, you'll be thinking about me the whole day. You pick your phone and call me
because of what you've done.
What I've done
in the spiritual realm.
By using water
with my name,
with your name. Okay. So first of all, I need your full name. If I can't have your full name and I can have the day you were born, that is it.
You are done.
I'm done.
Because that is the soul name.
That is the soul name. I'm done. I can charm you to do whatever I want you to do for me.
So automatically,
in positive
way.
This is a positive way.
Yeah. So automatically, by doing so, it affects my soul.
Yes, because
you are connecting me.
I'm connecting to your biomagnetic energy field. I'm not connecting to the body.
To the soul.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't say so. To the biomagnetic
energy field. Okay. I get it. So that's how it is.
You need to understand this terms.
In fact, when you get some
jargons,
these are jargons from the spiritual world. So please, we are in the spiritual world now. I need to come out from the humans and then get into the spiritual world. This is fantastic. So by getting into that, automatically, I'm charmed.
Yes.
I need to work on.
But if the one activating the charm knows exactly what he or she is doing. Automatically it will hit you. It's in a positive way. They will check.
It doesn't matter
the kind of spirit that he or she is using. Will check and see that, well, normally those are positive spirits, energies. They will check and see, well, what you are saying, is it really going to benefit Mr. Handsome? How? In a long term, short term, is it going to have any negative effect? If it's going to have any negative effect on you, it won't work. Especially if someone finds you attractive, a lady, and then really, really wants you, and then takes you somewhere and then they realize that in time to come, the lady will become a problem to you, and it's going to affect you. It's not going to work.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Definitely.
So those are some of the forms of the basic forms of charm.
Okay.
Then we have another one whereby I will sit in the comfort of my room, get 1 or 2 herbs, combine them together, mention your name, find a way. We have a way of making things vanish.
Disappearing.
Yeah, disappearing.
Wow.
Okay. Let it disappear. It disappears, and then you see it in your dream.
One day we'll let papers disappear here, and we'll see. Because we need to experiment some things. We need to experiment some things so that we can experience. Wow.
You see,
once you are in your comfort home, doing your own thing, you just let it go, and then it goes.
It disappears.
And it appears in your dream.
It disappears, and then it appears in your dream. Remember from the
formulas that you are using.
I said I'm working with your biomagnetic energy.
Definitely, so it goes.
So whatever I'm doing,
it's direct.
When you sleep, that is when this energy starts to work. So when you sleep, then
Okay.
it's activated. I hope you understand.
Now I get it.
Now you get it.
So that's why sometimes the things doesn't affect you or gets to you daytime whilst you are working or eating or walking or having fun or anything. Definitely it needs to be at night. It comes late night. It comes whilst you are asleep.
Between normally between 11 to 3
There about
11 p.m. to 3
a.m.
a.m. you need to be very careful. Or especially exactly 12 midnight to 3 a.m. you need to be extremely careful.
A friend of mine saw me and was like, "So you, when will you sleep?"
What happened before he asked you when?
Because he sees me every night, 12 midnight, 1, 2. I mean, those times having fun, chilling.
Oh, you're talking about those
times. I
oh,
mean,
our days.
Our days. It was like, when will you sleep?
No, we can't sleep.
No, I mean, I can't sleep. I don't know how to sleep because at that time they are working, so I have to also work. I'm activated.
No, we can't sleep.
So it goes like midnight. If you are not strong, you might be affected. Because people are working.
Most of the people that are affected spiritually happens during midnight.
Why is it that always it happens through midnight? What is it?
Yes.
What is it? What is it in that night?
Because your biometric energy field is low, so you cannot defend yourself. Okay, in the spiritual realm. So whatever that you are being bullied. Okay, so you need someone who can train you to be able to defend yourself. There are times when questions are being asked. So are you the one responsible for this? And then you go like you can't even open your mouth and talk. You dream and then you see yourself that you are being chased and you can't even move. You are running and you are still standing there. And the perception, the perception is when you sleep and then you have one of your leg cross to the other. Then it means it's not so. It means spiritually you are stuck.
You are stuck. You are being crippled.
You are stuck. You are crippled. That is spiritual crippleness. Yes, it's not you crossing your leg. That is
but
why
in spirituality, you are nobody.
You are nobody. So those whatever that they want to do to you, they can meet you and do it. Do whatever they want to do to you. Or at times they will just they just want to play with your soul and then let it go.
Playing with your soul might have effect on you.
Of course, you wake up with migraine.
You
wake up with bad luck and everything. Yeah.
You have body pains all over.
They play with your soul to be happy, and then you come up with the effects.
With sadness.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you wake up in the morning and there's no energy in you. You could feel you are down. You could feel there's no happiness. You could you are not by yourself.
You could be in bed for the whole day.
You're not by yourself.
You could be in bed for the whole day, but I'm telling you, when you feel like being in bed for the whole day, that is the day that you are going to make it big time. Just jump into a shower, get salt, put it in water, wash with it, and come out and see what will happen that day. Doors will be open for you.
So when you are down in the morning, like from bed, all you need to do is just get a salt.
Get a salt.
So you can do a salt bath.
Salt bath
in the morning.
In the morning, then you take your normal after the salt bath. Take your normal bath shower, so that you don't feel salty, and come out. You will make it big time. I'm telling you. That is the day where you have been after what you've been through. Spiritually, physically, it's affecting you mentally. You are being hypnotized, so it's affecting your mindset. So you feel lazy. You feel nothing is out there. Okay, let me be in bed. You can't do anything. If you stay in bed till evening, the evening will unfold so many opportunities out there that you could have grabbed it that day, and you regret it. So all you need to do is that day is a sign telling you that something better is happening out there. Just jump and get the shower and hit whatever you have to. If it's work, you will make it.
That is another
charm is being forced
on you.
A negative charm is being forced on you.
So when you activate it, I mean, in a real life, it might affect you badly. In case you just join us, we are having a conversation about charms and then spells. Being, I mean, coming from your hometown, your country, wherever you are. I mean, you've traveled to the diaspora to have a living. I mean, come back home, come have fun, come have a great family. I mean, the little that you made out there, but things are being ups and downs. Life is all like that. But if you know much about what we are talking about, or you have the idea of spiritualism, you will activate it for you to be stronger than ever. So, in case you just join us, we are here on Click TV talking about charm and spells on us. It's brought to you by Healing Hands Hearts, wherever you are. Remember, we're live inside UK. The office is there. So if you're looking for all spiritual oils to buy, all the power rings to buy, if you want to come in contact with Reverend Prince, just call these numbers. Just book a day and then have this conversation with Reverend, and then you are good to go. If you are looking for the herbal life too, I mean, all the medicines are there. Talk of migraine, talk of headache, malaria. If you're looking for pomade to, spiritual pomade, spiritual soaps, get all from Healing Hands Heart. They are proudly sponsoring us for this conversation. And I welcome you. Just share the page, be part of the Click family whilst you hit on the notification bell. All is yours. And then you are there. Let's talk about how would someone know that my documentation, my marriage, financial is being affected by a spell or a charm.
Okay. Basically, initially everything was going well until you decided to discuss with someone, or you don't even discuss it at all, but they find out.
How?
Well,
because somebody might ask the same thing. I've not discussed my business, my finance, my wife, or my family to anybody, but all of a sudden, things are falling apart.
Okay. You do dream, right?
Yes.
You have conversation in the dream. You know the one you are discussing.
It might be your brother, your friend. I mean, you saw the person that you're having that convo with as a brother, as a sister, as a friend.
Okay.
Which, let's say, Finn is a brother, so I'm having this.
You are having.
So I think.
So basically, you are seeing the image of
Finn.
Okay, you are seeing the image of Finn, but it's not Finn. It's a demon that has been sent to gather information from you and use it against you.
So I can say it's a familiar spirit.
That is a familiar spirit. They come in. Yeah.
Come in the form of a friend that you know, person that you know.
Yes.
In a dream.
Yes.
Because they can't show themselves to you.
Yes. When they do, there's no way you will voice out. But you know what transpired between you and I is friendly. So whatever it is, you will tell me in the dream.
Definitely.
Okay. So once you tell me, automatically it can be used against you, and then they will sit down and plan. Okay, how do we start it? Okay, they are having a peaceful home. Let us find a way to destroy that peaceful home. Okay, he or she is working on documentation for my resident permit. Yes, okay. Well, let's frustrate them to the point where they can't pursue anymore. Do you understand? All these are spells that they can.
Comes.
Yes, all these are spells that they can cast on you. That some are even developing depression. They are even on depression medication because of spell.
So some of the depression medications that we are on is not because we are depressed physically.
You are depressed spiritually. Yeah, you need spiritual intervention.
Okay.
You need spiritual intervention, and you'll be fine. Yeah, and you'll be fine.
So by activating or deactivating these spells and charms, what do we start from?
It's simple. We are surrounded with so many natural or nature that fight against these demonic or familiar spirits that always tries to and have access to our biomagnetic energy field. I hope you understand. Now, if you are someone that you are having challenges with your documentation, you've applied for several times and you are still having issues with it. If you are not making mistakes with the filling of it or your document,
let's say everything is accurate, filling of the document from A to Z is perfect.
Yeah,
but it's not coming out.
Good. Get a stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle.
Yeah, if producer can show it.
Alright, so my producers, get me that, and let's move on. Let's show our viewers what stinging nettle is, and then they should get that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
It's a flower.
No, it's a plant.
It's a plant.
Yeah. You need the leaves.
You need the leaves.
At times you need the whole
plant.
The whole plant.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what you do? You are preparing your own diffusion.
Your own
personal diffusion.
Okay.
Yeah, organic diffusion. So when you get this, blend it. Get a jug.
A jug.
Yeah, a very big jug, and then make sure it has enough water in it, and then leave it. Pour the whole portion in the jug, and if it's in your living room, leave it on your table.
Okay.
Now, these charms or talismans that they send that comes, okay, they come in the form of like negative energies.
Energies, yeah.
Yeah. When they come, these such energies.
Wow.
It does. It repairs such energies.
So it happens to be. Wow.
It does. It repairs such energies.
So it happens to be the CID, the BNI.
Yeah.
It happens to be the handcuff of the bad energies.
Yes.
Okay.
It repels them. So all you need to do is, so if you are leaving for the office, leave it at home, because most of the things they leave them at home, and then you come and meet them. So leave it at home. Leave it on your center table in your living room or in your bedroom. Okay. Give it like a week or two. Everything, the water and everything will evaporate, and you will not even see a single drop of water in the jug. At that moment, my students,
by blending all this,
blend the whole plant. Yes.
And then pour it in the jug.
Yes.
And then leave it.
Be careful, because it's a bit stinging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to be very careful. Yeah, with it when you are applying it. If it touches you, it's going to be very itchy. So you need to be very, very careful.
Okay.
When you are doing it, when you are blending it.
I see. So just get a blender, have this plant. In fact, the whole plant. Try blend it, and then don't. If kids are at home, please. Remember where you can put it for them not to
need to put. If kids at home, it
just
should be
let it go in a higher pace for them not to touch it, and then leave it for like a week, and let's see how the system will change.
Your dream line and everything will change.
Or the moment you blend,
the moment you
put it down,
you place it at a particular location. It spreads to the whole environment, your whole environment, your home. Now, to the bedroom and everything. So your dream line, if it's bad, it changes.
Wow.
Yeah, it changes, because it is these charms that are giving you that negative vision when you go to bed. Okay. Now, this stinging nettle is going to fight for you to make sure positive energies come into your life.
Please get this stinging nettle at home, blend it. Do you have any times when it comes to blending and then putting it down?
No, you can do it any time of your choice. Yeah, most of my students did it, and they had positive energy. Yeah, some were having difficulties at home and other things. Yes, I treated just the nettle itself for I think 2 days or so. 2-3 days in class, and then some started practicing at home. It was very, very good.
I see. So please don't forget to have this nettle and then blend it, as Reverend is saying, and then let's see what comes out of it. I mean, you don't know, maybe a day or two you'll be dreaming and you will see the change within a day or two. And it's not before the week, or let's say after the week, but once it's blended and it's in your living room or your home, everything will be fine in terms of financial issues and all that. But let's put this together in terms of, as you said, it's a home thing. Your things are not being, I mean, adding up the way it's supposed to. Now, living home, you have this protection from home. You've bathed with a lot of herbs. You bath with oils. I mean, you've protected yourself before living. But within a month, 2, 3, whatever you did at home never worked for you as you got to your destination. Is there any connectivity? Would it be something that you did wrong that takes off or cut off that protection from you, or is it because the entities where you are that are at where you are different from what you are bringing in?
Yeah, the locality or the environment where you find yourself determines the kind of entities that you find there. We have an environment whereby you are surrounded by vampire energies. Those ones are very dangerous. Yeah. And then you have where you are surrounded by maybe lesser ones, like those that are like the familiar ones and stuff, which are
not dangerous and they are calm.
Yes. So you might have used a very good spiritual oil, but maybe you did not take your time to understand that kind of oil, what it likes and dislike.
Okay.
So maybe it dislikes this. You got there, and then what it dislikes, you start using it. Automatically, it becomes neutral.
Because the reason I'm asking this is where we're from, or this area, is different. The moment you get to the diaspora, your first, second day, the environment, the system makes you forget where you're coming from.
That is the mistake.
Okay.
That is the mistake.
Because he or she feels, oh, I'm home. I mean, I just landed. Let me have fun. Let me activate myself for people that they are welcoming me. Let me see this. Let me go see this. Let me call. I mean, people wants to have that energy before they get settled. Would that be the problem?
Initially, if you migrate, you need to at least be by yourself for 1 week.
The moment you get to...
Yes.
Wow.
Be by yourself for 1 week.
For 1 week?
Within that 1 week, okay, you'll be able to understand a whole lot. You'll be able to understand the kind of entities that, energies that lives within the environment. If you are a bit spiritually educated, yes, you'll be able to do that. You need not to just jump out there. Just give yourself 1 week
at home. Relax.
Not relax.
I mean,
yeah, you can. If you happens to, you are. If I'm coming to live with you, I need to tell you, okay, can you give me 1 week to put things together? Whilst I'm there, I want to know where this shop is, where that is, so that I can be able to get those things for myself when you're not around. Okay, so you need that 1 week to know the map of that environment, and that 1 week that you are using to locate your east and south. Yes, you'll be able to know a lot and how to protect yourself from such. You'll be able to come across a lot of herbs that will be very good for you as well, because everywhere you go and the kind of herbs that you find there, that is why I don't depend. If you've studied my teachings, it's not based on
centered on one
like the Ghanaian herbs or the African herbs. It is global. Everywhere you are, if I can use the stinging nettle to do something to get rid of bad energy around you, then there's another one that can do the same thing, which is also for protection. The stinging nettle is giving you protection. It's protection that you're doing.
Yeah.
It's getting rid of that charm or that talisman that is coming your way. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
So apart from that stinging nettle, what else can do the same thing, which is also protection? I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Yes. So maybe over there's another thing that maybe you cannot come across the stinging nettle, but you have that. Okay. So you can use it, and then it's at your advantage.
Wow.
So whatever that you oil or soap you used over here will still be active, and at the same time you have a backup that if something goes wrong, you can use at your advantage.
Is it possible to get there and say, okay, let me look for a seer, somebody who can also give me protection to adapt to what I brought?
Yeah, basically in abroad it's not easy to get a seer. The seer that you might not necessarily think they are seers. It is just an office, and like just here. Do you understand? And when you enter, you need to get someone to take you there. Okay. And if you're not careful, you might end up in wrong hands.
Giving you something bad.
Someone who practice black acts.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Okay.
Yeah, we have good seers who can help you, but if you're not careful, you end up in the hands of someone who practice black acts.
Wow.
Because there's no signpost indicating that there's no.
But maybe somebody who knows him or her.
Yes, can. So, but you asking someone that you know any seer here and there at your first day of arrival or week can be a bit uncomfortable for yourself. Do you understand? So you need to mastermind the green environment that you find yourself. You see, if you're a wizard of the green, okay, everything that you do, you prosper. I'm a wizard. You're a wizard. If I'm not a wizard,
it is your activations. I mean,
yes. If I'm not a wizard and I'm down with malaria, there's no way I can get up. I hope you understand.
I get it.
Yeah, because I know if I take this herb and that,
you are fine.
I'll be fine. Being a wizard or witch doesn't mean you are is bad. It just means you've masterminded the study of that particular thing. So you have to mastermind the study of nature. Once you've been able to mastermind the study of nature, wherever you find yourself, you'll be able to come up with a solution. Then that is what I'm giving to my students.
And that is what you are having right here on Click TV and Click Radio as well. It is Healing Hands Hearts Conversation on Click TV with Reverend Prince Yeboah and myself. And I know you are enjoying it as well. When you come, share the video, like the page. In fact, inform a brother, call a friend to tell a friend that we are live with a spiritual talk. We are talking about spell and then charms, what they do. Family charms and spells. Are they powerful when we go?
Extremely powerful, humongous.
Wow.
They are the ones that if you are not careful, they will drag you down. Because it's like a biblical cord. It's connected to you direct. It's connected. It's a family tree.
It's a family tree. You are part of it until you decline yourself from the family.
You don't. You need to detach yourself from
it.
That kind of charm. You don't decline yourself from the family, but you detach yourself from that kind of charm. But you are still part of the family.
How do you?
By knowing, and that is if you mastermind nature or you have a very good seer who can get you out of that charm.
That's serious.
Yes.
Can another family member or family get to my family to put a spell on me?
Of course. Yes, they can. This
connive to.
They need to get to your family before they can put a spell on you because they cannot do it directly.
So it means any negativity or let's say a spell
has to go through a family.
Has to go through the family. So what is it that the family can't stop those things by saying we are not giving you the opportunity or giving you the chance to get to our son or our daughter?
Well, basically, over here in Africa, in ancient days, what happened was we're always striving for power, for kinship and other lands and everything. So there's always a sacrifice. There's always, you have to do this, you have to see this date and that, and they were doing it without thinking of the consequences that will happen maybe after 300 years, after 200 years. They were doing it, and now we are here and we are feeling the pain. They did it to secure a whole land and a whole kinship or kingdom for us. Now, at the end of the day, it has been secured. Something was done that time. But in our time, there are so many things that we see it as evil, so we don't do them to appease the entity or the energy that gave us that kind of whatever that we are enjoying in the family. So at the end of the day, there's always someone in there that will be possessed by that kind of demon or that kind of date. And when that person is possessed, whatever evil that goes on goes through that person. So no matter who you are, it affects you.
Does these charms cross as followers? I mean, whilst we're traveling through air, I mean, and then bam, it meets us on the way before we get up.
Yes, it does. Basically, most of the times, okay, the Atlantic Ocean over there, during the slave trade, a lot happened.
Yeah.
There are a lot of souls that are cried in there. They cannot. Because it wasn't a natural death. They cannot cross over. They cannot go through the reincarnation process to come back on. So they are stuck. They are stuck. And when a soul leaves the body untimely, and it cannot cross or it cannot go through the process of reincarnation to come back, it becomes a demon. It becomes very frustrated. Yes, it becomes very, very frustrated. So whilst you are in air going and such demons are around, and you think you are in plane, so you are moving, come on, they can hit you as you are there if you are not protected.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about protection. Get your CS, and then
you don't need to get your CS. You now know the stinging nature.
The stinging is next. It's something that you need.
Protection, but you can use it.
You see where we are coming from. You see, 0244 795 267 0244 795 267 is the number to call whenever you are in Ghana or you are close to us and you want to see Reverend. 0244 795 267. Just call, book an appointment, have your date, get your time, and then come see Reverend and then be free, because it is very serious. Some will travel from abroad, get to Ghana or get to their destination, and things that they plan doing, it doesn't go well. Does it also has any connection with the spirit?
Yeah, it does.
Because you travel to come do business in Ghana. You've been in and out, coming to do business. The moment you get to Ghana or the moment you get to your destination to do business, all of a sudden things start running down.
I had this gentleman a couple of weeks ago. I think he was here twice to try to get his spiritual breakthrough. Things were not working. So when I started the school, and then he realized the brain behind click, he came, and then I did whatever the Holy Ones directed me, and then now he's okay. I hope you understand.
He came just to do his own thing, but then all of a sudden everything started to kaput.
He would tell you, I'm going through this, I'm suffering, I'm doing this, but nobody can. And I'm like, relax, you'll be fine. By the help of the Holy Ones, whatever if they direct us that we should do this and we'll do it, you'll be fine. So just relax. And through the help of the Holy Ones, we were able to get solutions to whatever that he came, and he's fine. So when you travel to a place, before you leave, please make sure that if you are going to, let's say, A, point A, before you leave, make sure you know the kind of entities that are there, so that you will be able to carry whatever plants that will protect you when you are there, because those plants will give you, will shield you from those energies. Will protect your money, will protect your life, will protect everything that you are doing. Any transaction that you are doing will protect you. There are some plants that when you are even going for business meeting, you need to have them in your notebooks or in your pocket. You need them.
Plants?
Yes, you need them. You need to have them.
You see, when we talk like this, I activate my ancient days. I mean, when it comes to our forefathers, those times when they are working, you could see leaves, you could see a whole lot of, I mean, herbs in their pockets and all that. They ask, oh boy, what's up? Why are you taking all these things? I mean, but they helps. I mean, they could be our activations, but we don't know. So whenever, don't be shy of carrying any herb or, let's say, leaves in your pocket or in your files, or I mean hiding it within you or around you whenever you want to have any business meeting or transaction in town or something like that. I mean, these are some of the lacks that we do, let's say, miss, because you don't know. I'm going to meet this big man and I have to put leaves. No, this one there, it's cool, but you don't know that is a way for you to get your breakthrough. It could be that day that you put that leaf, you have your contract. I mean, that day they will sign the contract for you. Get a call. I mean, place a call and then book an appointment via our social media. And then listen, when you're in Europe or UK, don't bother yourself calling Ghana. Just call the Healing Hands Hearts numbers, and then they will get you your appointment, and then you will have time to talk to Reverend Prince via Zoom or WhatsApp call, anyhow. Once you place that call, once you have the date, you have the time, you are through. It's all about calling these numbers on your screen right about now, ladies and gentlemen, and then be part of this family. I mean, it's so great by getting a simple and a nice, powerful man. By, I mean, the grace of the holy ones, they can give you good directions, so that things that you've lost might also come back to you as well. Now let's look at, once you get this nettle and it's done, what should be the major activation after the nettle?
As in
once after, let's say, a week, you are not seeing any water in the bowl or the jar. It's gone. It's done.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Okay, so what's next?
So whatever you were perceiving, if
do we have to go back to
and everything, just go ahead and do it. You henceforth you'll be getting good results.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything that we could pause after doing nettle? Maybe there are some things that we do to activate all these negative energies around us. We don't know. I mean, is there anything that we can do to prevent them coming again?
Yes, you need to check for yourself. As you did mention, there are things that you do invite these negative energies around you. So what are those things?
Okay.
You need to check. And then understand that, okay, I've been talking too much to friends, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. If it's about your marriage, you are talking too much about the marriage outside, then let me stop talking about it. Once I'm done with this nettle and all these energies are done out of this home, let me stop talking about it and see the kind of results that will come. You need to start thinking positive thoughts concerning whatever that you've been doing. Don't go back to whatever that you were doing, else it's like taking a pic to a washroom, and then it comes back as beautiful, and then you leave it out
And
there.
the next 2 minutes is dirty again. Oh
Yes,
my God.
yes.
I see. So apart from the nettle, is there anything that we can add up apart from the nettle?
We have so many. Let me educate you a bit.
Okay.
We have a garden mastermind.
A garden mastermind.
Like you have a garden mastermind, or you have an adopted plant where you adopt it and you derive your spiritual energy from. It's one. And then we have one that you can get it from the kitchen. You can get those spiritual energies from the kitchen. The spices you have in the kitchen, when you put them together, they give you a very powerful spiritual energy that drives away negative energies, or they draw in positive energies. I hope you understand.
That's it.
Yes. There's another one that you can find in the kitchen: garlic.
Garlic. It happens to be one of the powerful ingredients at home.
Yeah.
Very easy and very powerful.
Yeah. You need a red one.
The red one, the small red one.
Yeah. You need that. Yeah. That is garlic. You need that one. And this is what you do as well. Depending on whatever you're going through, especially maybe you have a child and he or she keeps on falling ill, or yourself, you are not seeing things very well and stuff, you can blend the garlic and then you rub yourself with it. Okay. And go to bed. It's going to be a bit foul smell, but go to bed. Whatever demon that attacks you or is causing that kind of ailment will disappear.
Okay.
Because you've been to the hospital, they've checked you, everything, they've run tests and everything. You are okay. Please apply garlic.
Simple. I mean, one of the ingredients that I always love. I mean, eating, drinking, or even drinking water. I normally, mix it with a lime. I usually do that in the morning. Sometimes I blend it, add a little cinnamon, and I'm good to go like that. And so for garlic, I know even the scent alone has been one of the powerful scents that the bad energies don't even want to smell. So
it's the
good.
baddest of the baddest.
One of the most powerful ingredients at home that you need
it's
to
a bad boy.
Seriously, you need to have it. Just get it, because sometimes I go like, oh, let me just pick one, put it in my mouth, and then be going. Somebody goes like, I don't like it, but it is for your own good. Yeah, just call Healing Hands right now. Just book an appointment. Just say you want to talk to Reverend Prince, and the time will be given to you whilst you book your appointment. If you are in Ghana, 0244-795-267 is the number to call. Anytime, any day, from Monday to Friday. Reverend is here waiting for you whilst you book an appointment with him. He's ready to sort you out. The spiritual world is 99% this time around. The 1% is you. Waking up or getting up from your bed early morning, taking your bath, going to town, coming back home. That's your normal routine. But the spiritual world, if you are not packed, very well, package yourself in the spiritual world, forget it. Things that will go against you. There are some things, it's not about prayer. The prayer is there, but when you work on your spirituality, the prayer will be answered. Very simple and easy. Please never forget your power at any time, any day. When it comes to spirituality, that is your power. That is your source of power. All the 4 elements are in you. Don't be stuck on one. Just activate the 4 and then add the 5th one. That's your soul. Just make sure you are protecting the soul for the good energies, not the bad ones. Good energies. Once Reverend Prince is here, day in, day out, will come your way with solid information. Tonight or this morning or this afternoon, the nettle, garlic, these two would help you and those charms, the spells that they've cast on you in terms of your marriage, your finance, your documentation, and all that, please, from today onwards, once you have the nettle blended and it's been placed somewhere in your home, everything is sorted out. If you are in Ghana, you want to see Reverend Prince, just book an appointment with him via phone by calling 0244 795 267 0244 795 267, and then your date and time will be given to you. Come see him. Let's start the process. Let's follow the process, and then you'll be fine. It's good whilst you are there having a good time, and then the spell comes to you and bounces back.
Yeah, that is a boomerang.
That's what?
A boomerang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me chip in this. We live in an era whereby you need not to spend much time to resolve an issue.
You need not to spend much time.
Yes.
Averagely.
You need formulas. We live in a whereby
what we've got into now,
formless.
Yeah, formulas.
They are formless.
You bring this one, add up this one, yes. And then we are there.
By combining
things,
knowing that is why you need to be a mastermind of the grain. If you're mastermind of the grain, there's no way bad entities can stay with you for long. Yes, there's a possibility a bad entity can find its way through your life, but as long as you know you've mastermind with the green environment, the harm will be done, but definitely such energy will leave you.
It will leave you.
Yes. So you need not to waste much time. You need to work hard. We live in a time whereby if you don't work more hours, you can't feed your family.
Yeah, it's true.
You understand? You've been here since morning, and you're leaving here around 12 midnight.
Yeah.
You're coming back at 6.
By then I'm here.
You see how it is. So you can imagine if you are having spiritual issues and then you are stuck somewhere trying to resolve it. How are you going to feed your family?
It's going to be difficult.
Yes, you need not to spend more hours. Just get the formula, fix it, and it's done.
And the formula is by, once you have the nettle, you have the garlic. These are some of the formulas that you can just combine and make one or two things happen. Listen, don't be stuck at one place. Get it on the move. Right now, we are just on that speedy train or the speedy lane. We are not stopping. Both spiritual and physical. Never stop. It is good for you to have somebody who can give you all the keys, because there are some people that will just open the door, they will not give you the keys, and that's very dangerous. So make sure you enter, and you enter well. When you come back very well by activating all these things. Reverend, thanks for your time, and with this solid information given us this day, we'll say a very big thank you to you, and may God bless you, increase your wisdom, and keep you there for us each and every day. Because it's mind-blowing sometimes when you hear all these things, but it's very sad when family wants to destroy you or friends wants to destroy you. It's very sad sometimes. You go like,
it's not their fault,
Charlie. This world, it be some way.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They have been possessed. Their mind has been taking control.
It's too much. Very bad.
It's not their fault.
I was telling the one driver this evening that, listen, the kind of mentality we have in this area, it is very bad.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. But when when you travel, within a month, your mindset is changed.
Yeah.
Your mindset changes automatically, because where you've gotten to, their pace is running very fast, and you will see the good energies every day. You are seeing them every day. So going and coming, you will see the place that you are where you're from.
Yeah.
It's like the dark world. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being with us. If you're on Facebook, just share the video for me, please. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and share the link to your friends and family as well. Remember to call our front line for bookings 0244 795 267, and then remember to call Healing Hands Hearts. If you're in UK, if you're in Europe, these numbers are yours. Please don't forget to call them. If you want to talk to Reverend Prince, book an appointment via the Healing Hands Hearts numbers. And then Power Life Herbal Center medicines are also available there. Please go get it, and then have the physical and the spiritual together. Just combine them and you'll be free. Anytime, any day, it's all about Click Radio, Click TV. And it has been a great conversation with the Reverend Prince. And we say thank you to him. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. And remember that we are coming your way with a Zoom on the live feed. So we'll activate the Zoom for you. And then you just activate yourself by calling in through the Zoom. If it is possible, we'll screen you live on TV. It has never happened anywhere. By screening you, knowing who you are, knowing things that are behind you, that are following you, things that are disturbing you, you have all the answers right here on Click TV. So tell a friend to tell a friend that Click is coming up with a Zoom call via the live feed on the super highway Healing Hands Heart Talk on Click TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave you in the great hands of the Lord Almighty. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord protect you. God willing, we shall meet again on this same channel on the super highway. Adios. Thank you. God bless you.